All right, guys. So let's back up a little bit then. Bigger picture. Let's talk about Nintendo's E3 lineup as a whole, right? So I'm just going to go down a list just to help paint the picture for the folks at home, because some of these were announced via press release, some of these existed before, and some were revealed during the direct. So I just want to quickly go through 2014 and then the horizon, which is 2015. So for 2014, we have Layton versus Phoenix Wright in August. We have Theatrhythm Curtain Call in September. Those are both 3DS games. We have Hyrule Warriors for Wii U in September. So presumably that means from now until September, we were not going to see a big Wii U release. It'll probably
or
hopefully
3DS,
something
like
digital.
3DS seems dead for the rest of the year besides Smash.
Yep. It is a little weird, even with a Pokemon game on there. You're absolutely right.
You're right. There is Pokemon.
Yeah. So Smash for 3DS, October 3rd. Bayonetta 2 in October. Pokemon Art Academy, which is a 3DS game, in October. Fantasy Life, which is a 3DS game, in October. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which is a holiday game for Wii U. Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, which we're excited for.
I'm so ready for that.
So ready for that. November 21st, 2014. Smash Brothers for Wii U, November 2014. I would argue it's probably going to be the same day as Pokemon because they need it out right before Black Friday.
Wait, so you're saying November 2014 right now? What, like, is that just your
no,
estimate?
that's holiday. No, that's my estimate.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
they say
good point. You
holiday.
said November like it was official.
Yeah, that's true. Thank
we
you for
know that
catching
it's holiday.
It's holiday, but there's no way. There is no way Black Friday's coming. Paris here. Welcome.
That's true. You
Hello.
can't have Smash come out after Black
it
Friday.
can't
See,
be
I
after,
don't
especially
agree
because
with
of
that,
Amiibo.
man.
No, because of Amiibo, it has to. I feel like they want that Black Friday money.
Yeah.
They
It's
need
their
that
big
thing
game.
out.
Physical
But I mean,
must be
it was
in
the
stores.
big game when the GameCube launched, and it came out December 3rd.
Yeah, but this is not the same situation as the GameCube.
It's
They're in
not
a
the
much more dire situation than GameCube. I feel.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, whereas GameCube just launched at that point, and they were willing to wait. Wii U's been out for 2 years, and it's been struggling, sales-wise for a while. This has to be
I want to
the
be
game.
proven wrong. But that sounds
same
great.
I don't think it'll be out in Japan. I think it'll make it out here, and it'll be ready before
it has
Black
to be
Friday.
before
Otherwise,
Black
that's
Friday.
crazy.
Do you know the Japanese release date for the 3DS one?
I gotta check. I think isn't it the same day? Is it not
Because
October 3rd?
I saw people talking and saying that it was earlier. I don't know this for a
If
fact.
that's true, we can get it early.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
there
that'd
are
be good.
ways. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank
Okay,
you for
so
putting
that's
that
a
on my
pretty-
radar. And
It's
then
a decent 2014 lineup.
yeah, and then Amiibo, which counts across a bunch of titles, but is basically I think it counts as its own thing because it's a Wii U 3DS.
Again, we said this before. Let's hope Amiibo is now a serious retail product with distribution through Toys R Us and Best Buy and everything, just like Skylanders, and not one of those exclusively at GameStop. If you like, it has to be
A legit thing.
It has to be ready. Yeah.
An actual, a widely distributed toy, basically.
When
It's
they have
gotta
a
be.
lot of explaining to do, right? Like, what else does Amiibo do? They're still telling us it's going to work with Mario Kart 8, it's going to work with Captain
Yeah.
Toad, but we don't really know what it does
I
when
mean,
you use it.
because honestly, just from what they've shown so far, does it excite you guys?
No,
excites me.
well,
Because-
the concept of what it is and the figurines themselves, which look awesome,
Yeah.
are exciting.
Like, I wanna buy
But
'em.
the actual what they do, we just don't know yet. Right?
Yeah, I mean, well, for what they showed for Smash, it's like, oh, you can like put your character and stuff. It's like
That's
that's
not exciting to
cool,
me.
But like, I'm never gonna do
because
that.
I
it's
always
super
play at home.
casual. It is like the most casual idea to me.
I play at home, so I don't need to load my custom movesets. It'll save it, right?
Yeah.
Or I might not play as the Mii's that often. And, But yeah, I think it's more about, hey, this thing will unlock something cool. Like that's what I
Yeah,
get
that's what
excited
I'm
about.
hoping for.
Yeah.
It better be something really cool, is all I'm saying. Like, it can't just be, I don't know, an outfit or a car part.
That
I
type
don't
of
know.
stuff's always tough, though, because the product itself has to stand on its own. And then what do you withhold from people and
Yeah.
not make them mad because you didn't buy this Amiibo?
It's a great point.
So,
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they're gonna deliver on something that makes it worth it to the us's of the world. Like the people that are like, we want to buy this. We want this to be cool.
Yeah.
He just calls you an us.
the us's.
Yeah,
Us
yeah,
is-
you're an us.
You're an us.
I bet you love, though, the little sort of Smash portraits brought to life.
Oh,
idea.
I mean,
They're all Smash portraits. I love it.
I'm gonna buy these figures. Like
Yeah.
whether or not they do anything, I'm going to buy them. But I hope that they do more than just ghosting and stuff like that.
Sure.
Like,
Okay, so then here's the 2015 and the future for Nintendo. Splatoon, Wii U. Yoshi's Woolly World, also Wii U. Mario Maker, also Wii U. Devil's Third, which we revealed on our post show, also a Wii U game. Project Big Robot and Project Guard technically count, even though they're kind of tech demos. We don't know if they're going to be standalone games or sort of combined into one thing, but they are two things on the Wii U calendar as well. Xenoblade Chronicles X is 2015, also Wii U. The Legend of Zelda, which we were blown away by at E3, was also on that list. And Star Fox. On the 3DS front, Fossil Fighters Frontier, Codename Steam, and that's about it. I mean, there's Monster Hunter, but that's third party. Oh, God. What did he do?
Nothing. Sorry, I was messing with my phone.
Fran's making noises.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, it's nice that they're all 2015, but obviously many of them are going to be later than 2015.
You think? Well, so what do you think slips?
Zelda.
You think Zelda slips?
Yeah.
I think Zelda doesn't slip.
Past 2015?
I think the Zelda team's been working on that game since Skyward Sword, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I still like. I think that's
so
true,
too.
but I still think 2016.
This is an ambitious project, man. From what they've been saying, it looks.
Yeah, but
just
what's your
very
big holiday
ambitious.
game next year if it's not Zelda?
I know. That's why I feel like they're under a lot of pressure to get it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's going to make 2015 actually because they have to, and they didn't show any other product that's big enough to sell the system in 2015.
No.
Their whole like business for Wii U is riding on that. I feel
Yeah,
like.
but they did the same with Mario
So to
3D World. Like it kind of popped out of
Yeah, it's
nowhere.
true.
I always think they have a game like that with a popular character that they can whip out.
Yeah, and the Mario team has started their next project.
Yeah.
They just haven't said what platform it's
Yep.
for. I mean, easy bet is Wii
But I think
U,
they
you
had
don't
to
know.
show Zelda, even though it's super early, because everybody, expectations are high. Like that's such a big franchise.
they're
But
even
there are other
higher.
games on that list, like Splatoon should make it out, right? It's not going to be a big franchise out of
Yeah.
the gate. I got to play it after we recorded our last week's
okay.
episode
How'd it
on the
go?
show floor. I played with Cindy Gordon.
Okay.
It
Corporate
was fun.
VP of
Corporate VP
Nintendo.
of Nintendo. It was fun. I totally won. But
You burned.
it's a good game. I love that kind of Team Fortress style tactical gameplay that they're bringing that sense back versus the cower behind a corner and rebuild your health kind of like big soldier gameplay, right? Like which is basically every first person shooter now.
That's right.
Except for Evolve.
And Sunset Overdrive.
And so,
Well, not a first-person
like,
shooter,
it's it's good to have like a third-person shooter game that acts like a first-person classic shooter like
One,
that.
the tilt controls actually help without being, sort of, I don't know, confusing.
But
in a
it
way.
is complicated.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a kid's game. It's just the visuals look like Nickelodeon Splash Zone or whatever
All
that
over the
stuff's
place,
called.
yeah.
But the controls are really complex, right? You aim and you move and you turn the camera. Like you have 3 different control inputs.
Totally a leftover Super Mario Sunshine experience. But it is experience. Like it's like the ink level.
It
well,
is.
like the whole game. But
It
there's
looks-
that one squid level.
Yeah.
Specifically, if
Yeah.
you remember.
I'm actually
Wasn't it?
su-
Yeah, it's great ink all over the level, and you got to clean it up.
I'm surprised it wasn't a Mario Sunshine
I'm
based.
surprised it just
third-person
wasn't
shooter.
based on it. Why not? Yeah.
But what's missing from that game is the satisfaction of the kill. And like kill is a strong word for a game like that, but like when you take down an enemy,
And
it does
satisfaction.
not feel satisfying like in a
They just
shooter.
pop
in
like a
another
bubble.
shooter.
Yeah,
it's
that's
but
it.
it's also kind of it's like incidental to you painting the level, right? It's more about taking territory, and I feel like they need to nail that. There
Yeah.
needs to be more of a dang. you know,
Yeah.
you
Did they
got
say
me
when it
kind
was
of
coming
thing.
out?
It's just 2015.
Yeah, exactly.
The
So
other-
that's got time
yeah.
for feedback and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and they've told us we have to publish some of this stuff, but there was going to be a single player campaign. There are other modes in mind. It's not just what you saw at E3,
Yeah.
which most people thought, oh, is this it?
From the little I played of it, it really reminded me of the graffiti mode from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Okay.
which I had a lot of fun with back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's enough for a game though.
Yeah,
You
well, that's
know,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's
I
funny
think they're
like-
building more out of it.
Yeah.
When I saw Splatoon, the first thing I thought of is this would be a perfect free-to-play game, and Nintendo should just get it out there as an experience that evolves and is free-to-play with, because they don't really have a good free-to-play model.
Well, not on Wii U, and
No.
they've tried with Steel Diver on 3DS, but we don't know
Yeah.
how that worked out for them.
That's smart. Like make one level available, and then kids who are going to be into it will buy the other ones.
Yeah.
I think that's
Sure.
smart.
Or even
Yeah.
for once in your life, Nintendo, do a beta, put it out there. See what people really think about it, to collect the feedback, and then...
Well, especially for a new IP, right, and a multiplayer-driven one at that.
That's what I was thinking.
It needs a beta. No,
Because
I
it
think
does
you're
seem
right.
like it has potential, but I heard a lot of mixed feedback. Some people were like, I had tons of fun. Others were like, terrible.
Yeah.
Didn't like it at all. And I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
a very big separation. I mean, that happens in any game, but
Mm-hmm.
I was a little surprised. But it is E3 where you have such a barrage of information that sometimes you don't have enough time with games.
Yeah,
Sure.
and it's hard when Smash Bros is right there.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just like, oh, I'll play that for a bit.
Yeah.
So
You're just watching
Smash
Smash
has
how you
Smash has what's missing. It's that when you get taken down, you're like, God,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
Yeah.
clapping, and
Yeah,
it's like,
and when you get
yeah.
that kill, same thing, right?
Yep.
You just feel a wash of emotions and go,
Yeah.
like I got
And-
that. That was me.
But I feel like that's something that's easier to solve than the fundamental gameplay mechanics, which are sound in that game. It is fun.
Yeah.
The squid stuff, when you get good, is really cool. You
Yeah.
can like dolphin your way through a level
Yeah,
and all
I was
that.
telling you
know?
about that,
So,
yeah.
it's cool. There are other games on that list that need a lot more work, like Devil's Third, for example.
Yeah. Okay.